Coming up outside, now inside. Christian.
That's why they give you hundreds of times. Now you know you're spitting. You got the whole world vibing the same. You ain't doing it to watch the change. You got love for the game.
Welcome to Love of the Game. I'm your host SJ, and joining us for our Ultimate Basketball League show, I got Aqeel Alexander. How are you today, man?
I'm good, bro. How's everyone?
Yeah, man, it's going good, going good. Now, before we start the show, I'd like to thank our two sponsors, Doorkeeper Legal, for a teammate that'll get you out of any trouble, or even if you just need some legal advice, give the team from Doorkeeper Legal a call, and Precise Accounting Group for a tax agent that help you get bang for your buck. Give the team at Precise a call. Now, Aqeel, man, look, this is pretty much a late show. You just had basketball. How'd you go, man?
We won. We got the dub. It was ugly, but we scraped through.
That's it, man, because you can tell after a game when you're smiling, you know you had a good result. You sleep well, sleep a bit better.
That's it.
All right, let's talk about it. Your love of basketball, man. How did it start and where did it begin?
How did it start, bro? High school, year seven. I'd say I tried. My dad always loved soccer, so that's what he tried to put me into first. He was an Arsenal EPL fan, and then he tried to push that on me, but I could not use my feet and a ball, you know what I mean? Like it just didn't make sense to me. And then my next sport was tennis, which I kind of liked, but it's just very hard to kind of get into. And then the minute I
Mm.
played basketball for the first time, it was like, yeah, like this is the sport.
Yeah, because tennis is pretty much like an individual sport where basketball is more like a team environment. And especially
Yeah.
if you kind of started off trying to play soccer, that would make sense. Now, you said your dad's an Arsenal fan, man. Do you support a team?
Um, it's a bit controversial, but I'm a Man City fan.
Oh, well, you
Yeah,
just
since
jump in when the money came in? Or
no, yeah, Aguero and Dzeko days, you know.
nah, that's fair, that's fair. So Balotelli, man, Balotelli. Still remember that
Yeah,
goal.
that's
Um,
tough.
Now, so in 2022, you started joining Breakdown Basketball.
Yep.
What has that team kind of meant to you, and especially like Nate in particular?
Oh well, I've met Nate on the court before. Like I've only known him as the asshole guy that you play against. Like, you know what I mean? Always trying to do the little things and getting in your head, that type of guy. And then one day I was training in the area, and then that was when he just started breakdown. He was still working his other job, and he was just trying to get into the coaching. And then he was on the other side, and he was like, "Bro, come down, train with me." And then we worked together a couple of times, and then like I felt like he kept getting better, and we kept getting better together, type of thing. And then slowly through TikTok, Instagram, he's just like growing, 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 growing. And then fast forward and boom, he has his own court facility, everything stocked out. And yeah, man.
Because man, especially if you're a ball and you love basketball, that would be your dream job. And to
Ah,
kind of see it go from like I guess like yeah, just having one little court, one training session and things like that to the empire that he's kind of built right now. Hats off to him.
it's actually
And
crazy, man.
yeah, so talk to us about him and how's that journey like for him and yourself too? Because I know you do a bit of coaching there. What's breakdown basketball, man? What's it represent?
Um, Breakdown basketball. So the concept is essentially it's skills training, where I feel like he kind of came in when that was the thing that you see in America, like skills training.
Mm,
And his eye for just details in the game, from like simple moves like a cross jab to even like game situations and game reads and game plays. And then he's just being able to apply all that and teach all ages really, from kids that come in from like 6 years old. It's crazy, some of
mm,
these kids, bro, all the way to like adults that are playing in social comp or high level semi pros. You know what I mean?
mm. Yeah, man, and bro, like just watching it, because man, like I know a lot of times, like because we used to play basketball till like what 1 o'clock. We used to go to Collymore and things like that when the lights were off. We still shoot around,
Yeah,
and we always sat down in the garage and go, bro, we should do this. Like we should do this. We should do this. And
yeah.
he's actually done it, man. And yeah, hats off to him. I'm living the dream. Now let's talk about it, bro. Summer Jam 2024. You guys got the dub, won the
Oh.
title. What was that feeling like, especially like winning it with Nay and the rest of the boys?
Bro, that was a movie. So first we won the Summer Jam Sydney against a pretty tough team with all like top NBL one guys from the NBL one East. And then so we go. So the goal when we get there is just to get out of the group stages. I think you have one game. We had one game when we landed the first day, and then a doubleheader the next day. You pretty much have to win 2 out of 3 to make it out of that into the qualifying round. Um, so we play the first day, and we really haven't played together since the Sydney crashed the court.
Mm.
So we were still trying to gel, and then it's quick 10 minute games. So you don't have a lot of time. You have to like push the pace, push the pace.
Mm.
So we actually played the team we end up playing against in the finals in the first game, and we lost to them.
Oh,
And then we regroup, we talk about it, and then we were like, all right, the next day we have to come out straight from the beginning because we only have 10 minutes to do what you can. You know what I mean?
mm.
And then second game the next day, we win that one. And then we're like, all right, we got a rhythm, we got a rhythm. And mind you, it's like a national tournament. So you're seeing like the biggest names all through like the
Yeah.
semi-professional around Australia. And then the third game, the other end of the doubleheader of the second day, we had to play against the defending champions. And then we were just like, let's just go out there and run, and like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We're a team of like just hustle glue guys. So we just run first up the court, all getting layups. Like it's an outdoor comp, so
Mm.
shooting in that wind in Melbourne was tough. So pretty much had to just be all running down the lanes. We had our good bigs, and yeah, won that second one. It ended up, I think it was a close one. Billy ended up locking his teammate Duran up to like seal the game, and then we made it to the qualifying round. And then after that, we're like, oh, okay, we did this. Let's just go one game at a time, one game at a time.
Mm.
And then first game of the qualifying round, we win. And it's like, all right, on to the next. All of a sudden, we're in the quarterfinals, win that one. On to the next semifinals, win that. We're like, oh, we end up playing against the team we lost to in the beginning in the finals. So that was honestly a movie.
Wait,
And
I gotta ask
then,
you first. That first game that you lost, what was the
yep.
score? Like, was it a close game, or was it kind of like
Um,
sort of run up the court?
it's ones and twos, so I think it was like 8-4 or something like that. Like it was, they kind of ran out. They got a lead and then they
Mm.
stayed up 4 points the whole time. It was
Yeah, so,
tough to
so
get
what was the
that.
mindset going into this grand final? What was the talk? Who gave the talk? Who gave the talk?
Who was it? Well, Nay's the talker on the team. Like it's his team.
Mm.
It was just like sit down and guard, stay motivated, and everyone just like move the ball, have fun. You know what I mean? Like we got here, we celebrate getting there. Don't worry about winning too much. Just play the game. And then the game starts and they start off hot. I think they're hitting everything and we're getting nothing right now. And then we are down. Um, what are we down? We're down 5 points, and it's looking like a bit of a stretch to catch up.
Yeah.
And then Villy just turns into a freaking robot, bro, and hits like 3 threes in a row. First one is like just a catch and shoot. The second one, he kind of loses the ball and just pulls up like Steph Curry style. And then by the third one, he's feeling himself and it's game over. We were so freaking hyped. That gives us the lead. And then we were pretty much able to maintain that, play good D. And then JMO hits the dagger. And then the rest was just a movie, bro.
Because I saw the photos, man. You guys had the biggest smiles on your faces, and looking back at it, man, you're gonna have like a 50th, or when you guys are like 50, 60, 70 years old, have a reunion and just remember that moment, man. So nah, that was
Yeah,
epic. That
yeah,
was good to watch.
yeah. And then we have
What
we
do you
have
respect?
February to run it back. So, we'll see.
Yeah, but man, hey, you can't take that away from you guys, regardless of what happens. So nah, respect. Also, I want to talk about really real quick, man. He does a lot of good community work, especially like for the Polynesian community.
Yeah, yeah. He's trying to put Tonga on the map.
Yeah, so I always see a few of his posts and things like that. The things that he's doing. What does it mean to you guys to kind of like give back to the community, especially like with your coaching and things like that, like working with Nay with the kids and Vili with the sort of the Polynesian boys? How important is it to you kind of like to spread the message that like basketball's sort of it's a good avenue to kind of like succeed and chase your dreams?
I guess it's just about like when we look back and we see us at their age, like we didn't have as much of the opportunity. So you know what I mean? It's like
Mhm.
giving them the opportunities that we have now, so that when they get older, it's easier for them to succeed. They have more avenues to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
because man,
it's
especially
just a
basketball
joy
is so
seeing kids love the game.
yeah. And now let's talk about it, man. If you had a young and upcoming kid, who's about sort of 14 to 15, trying to crack it through to the ranks, sort of thing, what would be one good piece of advice you could give them?
Um, oh damn, what do I give advice to my 14-year-old self? Um, First, just honestly, the main thing is confidence. Like if you work at your game and you keep putting the work in, stay consistent, stay in the gym, that just gives you the confidence, like, and to believe in your own ability.
Mm,
Don't have to rely on other people to put the confidence in you. Just have that in yourself and then be ready to show out when your opportunity arises.
yeah. Nah, well said. Because yeah, like I do a lot of like mentoring programs and things like that with my work, and that's what I always tell all the kids, man. Bro, believe it. Don't rely on anyone. Just count on yourself.
Yeah,
Just put your head
exactly.
down, and someone will notice you. There'll be one person that goes, you know what, like this kid has something.
Mm.
Let's give him a shot. Whether it's like work, basketball, anything like that. If you put the hard work in, you get it. Now I got to ask you too, man. Look, you're a Muslim brother. I know your parents would have been up you to be like, hey man, let's give this basketball up. What was that feeling like for yourself? Did you receive that, or did you kind of get lucky?
Bro, yes. So like I remember being in uni and I was like, oh, I was just over it. And I was like, oh, I want to take a gap year, like, try to play basketball.
Mm.
And then at first it was kind of like low key. And then my parents were just like, oh, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And then it was just like, like, I'm trying to chase this.
Uh,
And I guess you just have to believe in yourself, right? It's about the confidence that you put in you and that what you see in yourself. And then, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because regret kills a man, bro. So as long as you gave it
Yeah,
100%, you can look back and go, you know what, at least I tried.
yeah,
Now,
exactly.
something else that you have been trying is your modeling and acting career, man. How's that going for you?
It's going all right. It actually started really randomly. So it was first I was doing extra work because they needed basketball players. Through a friend that I knew through basketball because his mom was like a casting director.
Mm.
So I did a season on that, and then I was kind of with the agency already. And then all of a sudden, a year later, I get a text asking for a selfie. Send a selfie, and then they're like, "Oh, you've got the."
Right. Did you already have a selfie lined up, or did you have to take one?
Oh no, I don't have selfies lined up. I got my sister to take it because try to get me under the good lighting.
Uh,
I'm not that. Yeah. Um, and then next minute I was a stand-in for one of the main characters on NCIS Sydney.
oh, nice. Oh,
Yeah,
so this is all right.
that was a crazy opportunity. Like being on a film set. It was meant to be like it was a week, and
Mm.
then ended up being taken on for like the whole thing. So I was there for like four months around. And that was a crazy experience. Just being able to stand in for the main character,
Mm.
seeing the way it works behind the camera. And then this year I started to do a lot of like freelancing. So
Mm.
more commercial work. I've done Champion, Rockaby Farms. I get so many people just sending me like random Instagram ads or like saying, "Did I just see you on YouTube or whatever?" And then I did an Amex shoot as well. And then yeah,
Oh, beautiful, bro. So if I ever get some love of the game merch and I need a model, bro, I should just give you a call.
yeah, hit me up.
Easy as that. Nah, but hey, in regards to that too, man, I want to give you a special shout out. And I actually want to say thank you because I remember the first game that I actually went to see the UBL. I actually hit up the UBL and said, look, I'll give you guys like I'll do some content for you guys, like whether it's just some posts, some stats, and things like that. And I was like, if I'm going to do that, let me go to the games to kind of like watch the game and things like that. And I was sitting there and I was like, but you know what, let's just pull my phone out and just start recording a bit. And bang, the first thing I see is you shooting all these threes. So I was like, all right, sweet, let's just keep going. And then from there, I kind of got the idea to kind of like just create like these sort of reels for players and then game highlights and things like that. And then from there, I was like, you know what, let's actually talk about these players. So I created the podcast. So like in a way, I got to give you a special thank you for that. Because yeah, if you didn't do that, I don't know if I probably still would have done that. But yeah, it gave me kind of like the idea and the momentum for it. So yeah, I want to give you a special shout out for that.
Damn, thanks, man. I had no clue. That's cool.
Nah, yeah, so it was good. Now, hey, let's talk about your game, bro. Because look, man, well, from what I've seen, was a straight flamethrower. 9 threes that game. Is there a player in particular that you kind of mold your game around?
Oh well, like my goat, or my favorite player to watch is Steph Curry. And then before that, it was like, so that's why I like shooting, like the way he changed the game shooting wise. And then before that, it was kind of D Wade, like the way he'd slash and attack the rim. So that's how
Yeah.
I play shoot and slash. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because D Wade's my favorite player, bro. He's my goat. I love D
Yeah,
Wade, especially his
yeah,
early days, and then he kind of after that, when he got older, he's like, let me change it up a bit.
yeah.
Just started focusing on defense and let LeBron do his thing. But yeah, love D Wade. And
They did him
by
wrong
the
with
way
the
you're
statue
playing,
though. They did him
sorry,
wrong
what's
with the
that?
statue. The
Sorry,
statue
what's
in
that?
front of the Heat Stadium, they did him
Oh,
wrong
bro,
with
that is terrible. That is a terrible statue. Didn't do him
He
justice
looks like
at
a
all.
grandpa, but
But do you think he'd ask for a refund or like, hey, can you do it again?
honestly, like I don't know how he acted like that was good. Or like uh,
Man, that's one of those ones where you just get the job and you get paid and you go, see you later.
and now it's stuck there, bro. That's crazy.
For life. Hey, now let's talk about it, man. So you said Steph Curry was your GOAT shooting. And I think that kind of works well because, man, that just gives you longevity, bro. You can play for a bit longer now, just keep shooting. And
Yeah,
especially the way you boys play, man, because I saw when you were getting hot, Nay, especially Villy. I think Villy found you early on, got you going. And then
yeah.
the rest of the boys just found you. What is it like when you're in one of those zones?
That's just what I love about our team. Like it's like anyone can go off at any given moment, and we're all non-selfish enough to just like speak the hot hand every time. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And then honestly, like I was just unconscious shooting. I was just having fun throwing the ball up, and it was going in for me.
Yeah, nah, because that was beautiful basketball to watch, man. And there was sometimes I'm recording, I was like, bro, how are you leaving this man open, bro? Like just man mark him sort of feel like make him work for it. But yeah, man, and I know I was talking about Willie, but I think he does start with Nay, that whole unselfishness. Because when I was just watching him play, bro, he didn't care about how many points he scored. He just wanted to get everyone going, and he knew where you were going to be. He knew where
Mm.
everyone was going to be. And he kind of, as I said, leader. He's got his brand represented there on his chest too, bro. So he's loving life, and especially playing with
Yeah,
a great bunch of boys like that. And he was talking to me about this UBL comp, man. Like you guys are in it to win it, man. So
yeah, for
how's the
sure.
season been so far?
Well, it started off a bit slow because all our guys were on holidays with the end of the NBL one season, taking breaks and that. So we literally had like 5 people for the first game, and then I got fouled out, so we played like 4 on 5, and then just all fill-ins for the first couple of games. But when we got our whole team together, then we started looking like the team that we know we're capable of being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about that. When you got fouled out, bro, did you cop a grilling? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I did. Yes, I didn't hear the end of it for a couple of weeks.
Nah, beautiful. Hey, now let's talk about it, man, because we're gonna go through a recap of round 13 UBL action.
Yeah.
We'll start off with your team. Breakdown basketball 136 to 88 against Top Flight. Luke Jamison, bro, triple double, 47 points, 14 rebounds, 13 assists, and Nathaniel Musters, 32 points and 24 rebounds. I think Nate hit 12 assists also. Then was on fire. And for Top Flight, Shaw Yao got 30 points. Question number one, bro, where were you? What happened?
It was the Mrs. birthday.
Ah, that's
So
fair. You can't miss
yeah,
that.
we had to go. We were in Port Stevens
Oh,
for the
nice,
day.
nice, nice,
Yeah,
man. Yeah, because especially playing a lot of sports during the week,
yeah,
you got to still look after the missus, man. You still got to look after the missus.
yeah. My team gave me the week off, so it was all right. You know, it wasn't. I didn't just not show up.
Yeah, no, and it was good, man. As I said, watching you boys play, bro, Luke Jamison, bro, bored out. And you were
He's
talking about his
unreal.
game before at the Summer Jam. What's it like playing with kind of like NBL experience?
Like, bro, this guy. He like he'll get a rebound, kick it out, and he'll be the first one down the court. His fitness, his ability to run, his athleticism, his ability to shoot the ball, he's unreal.
Yeah, but it was crazy, man. Like he just couldn't miss, and he was kind of sneaky too. Like you didn't feel like he got 47 points too when you're watching the game, and you just see the like, God damn 47,
Yeah,
not
because
bad.
everyone just looks at him and they're like, "Oh, this guy can't play basketball. He has red hair."
Mm. Yeah, but hey, he's tall, he's got the body for it and everything like that. Like, but when I saw it, caught me off guard, man. And then
And then he just
the other day,
tortures
like
you.
I'll be real, like I was being new to the scene.
Yeah,
I didn't know who he was, sort of thing. And then I was sitting next to George in a West Bull scout. He comes watch the game, so big love to him also, scout some young talent. But bro, he's like, yeah, this guy used to play in the NBL, and then by the next second, I see this alley-oop. I think Deng threw him an alley-oop, and he just flew. And also, I've got to talk about it. He tried to throw an alley-oop off the board to Deng also, and he failed miserably. But his dunk was amazing. It was good to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, we'll talk about breakdown in a bit, but look, we'll go to Wildcats Gold, 122 defeating SBI 76 for the Wildcats. Aaron Nankara 47 points, 22 rebounds, and Alexander Foster 21.6 assists for SBI. Taha Hamzi 21 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Now, I want to talk to you about this Wildcats Gold team because look, like no disrespect, when you're watching the comp, it's pretty much like a 5 team. Like out of the top 5 teams, it's going to make some noise. And bro, the Wildcats Gold have a lot of NBL 1 East experience.
Yeah, and they're the defending champs.
Yeah, what do you make of that team and kind of like the way they're constructed, bro? Because they can score in so many ways too. And the way they play, it's more ball movement and things like that. So what makes this team dangerous?
Honestly, they have a lot of experience. They all share the ball, and they can all be a threat at any given moment. You just can't you can't lapse with them, otherwise there'll be a backdoor cut or just some crazy happening.
Yeah, and man, and it's a pretty deep team also. As I said, like wrapped with like NBL 1 East talent.
Yep.
And then next up you had the Southwest Sonics 121 defeating the Wildcats Blue 102. Jonah Tuilata 33 points, 10 rebounds, and Isaac Gundy 22 points, 9 rebounds, and Steve Hall Jr. got 37 for the Wildcats. What do you make of sort of these teams? Because like they were fighting for 4th and 5th.
Yep.
Southwest Sonics, they're a young squad. What do you make of them and their sort of progression?
They're good, man. They're a team that they'll always stick around. Like they're just like they're always stuck there. You feel like you're trying to take off, and then they'll just hit shot, and then it's like, oh, we need to tighten up. They sneak up
ask
like
you
that.
too, man. Like, as I said with the comp, bro, every team has kind of like their different sort of chemistry and the way they play. Do you guys kind of like enjoy the different kind of matchups that you guys might receive?
Yeah, it's like a different game every week. You know what I mean? And that's what makes it fun. It's not like the same type of play style. Everyone has their own unique style.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I've only been watching it for like 2-3 weeks now, and you kind of see that the team. And I look at the schedule, and I swear sometimes I just burn, bro. I want to see like these top 4, top 5 matchups and things like that, but they hardly come, man. It's crazy.
They do it on purpose.
Yeah, just for the build up. Next up, we had the game of the round for myself personally. Lurch 95 defeating Glebe 85. Jonas Slapikas 20 points, 9 rebounds. And Jaden Evich, 19 points and 10 rebounds. And I don't know if it's his younger brother or his cousin or anything like that, but Curtis Evich put some guy on a poster.
His younger brother.
His younger brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful, man, because, but they were balling and I guess playing with your older brother too, because they would G'd him up after that dunk too. So that would be a mad experience. And Nicola Vaccaro, 25 points for Glebe. And that was my match of the round, bro, because that was a close game. And then Lurch just pulled up towards the end. So that was quality. I got to ask you, when you're looking at the sort of the schedule, sort of like who you're versing for the next week, do you kind of go, sweet, this might be an easy game, or this one's going to be a hard game? And how do you feel kind of like leads up to the week? Like, do you get butterflies on the Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. There are games that it's like, this is going to be a chill game. We can just chill. And then I feel like when it's up against like the top 4 teams, like you said, those are the matches that we're all excited for. We'll get hyped up, type of thing. And then those are the games we play the best because it's like it's exciting. You know what I mean? It comes down to right up to the end.
I've got to say thank you for the honesty there too, man. Now we're going to talk about Fastbreak MVP 150 defeating KBC 81. Now Malak Majok 36 points, 10 3-pointers made. And Cho Adop, 30 points and 12 rebounds. And for KBC, Brandon Kang, 31 points. But the thing, honestly, Fastbreak MVP put on an absolute show that game. KBC were short. But my favorite moment was KBC only had 5 players. And then their coach, some old fella, bro, put on the jersey, went on the court. And then halfway through, Simone told me, that's his dad sort of thing. Yeah. So I was like, bro, you know what? I'm going to try capturing an assist. And then, but it wasn't happening. And then right towards the end, he assisted his son. And then I was like, bro, beautiful. But because that was a beautiful moment, man. You never know, kind of like getting to play with your dad and things like that. Especially him being a coach and kind of like a high profile player too, they
Yeah.
would have kind of gone through the journey too. So I just wanted to capture it for them.
Yeah,
And I
they
love
got
it,
that
man.
LeBron Bronny Lakers moment.
Yeah, man. Honestly, it was perfect. But I want to talk to you about Fastbreak MVP. Look, these boys are balling at the moment. They're putting on a show, and the last few games they were doing all right. And then this game, Chol Adup just came in, 30 points, 12 rebounds. But the thing I love about him is his intensity.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
intensity is something else, man. Like
He
he
looks like
was,
he's always trying to kill you on the court.
bro, they were up like what 30, 40, and he's still telling his players to like, yo, like pressure up, bro. Like that's your man, and things like that. And you just love it. Um, I'm going to ask you about Fast Break MVP, man. How do you feel like you guys will match up against them?
They're a Showtime team. They're all long. They're all athletic. It's a fun matchup against them. Last time we were able to edge out, I think we won by like 8 points. It's an intense game with them. So it's honestly it comes down to who's hitting shots at the right time. It could go either way.
Yeah, man. Because so I look at the schedule and I'm like, fuck, fingers crossed this week. Nah. So I haven't looked into round 15 and 16 yet. So I'm just hoping I get surprised. No, beautiful, bro. So look, I want to talk about your personal season. You're the fifth leading scorer in the league, averaging about 23 points. What's going right for you this season, and how are you enjoying your basketball?
Well, when you have a team like of just elite players, I just space the floor and shoot when I'm open, run the lanes, and my team just finds me. You know what I mean?
And it's good to watch, bro. It's cash money. It's only cash money. Like, do you ever have like I'm guessing like in the games, do you ever get like man marked and things like that? And how do you kind of like find a way to kind of break through that?
Well, honestly, in that other game, the game against Lurchers, they try to switch to a box and one for a bit, and then like so, like the gravity that Steph has, like
Yeah,
so when I'm
it
hitting,
opens up
then
the floor
what I
for
mean, it
everyone
opens
else.
up everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. All right. So look, before we end the show, I got three love of the game questions that I just want to ask you real quick.
Yep.
Question number one is: can you build your NBA Dream Team 5?
My NBA Dream Team 5. All right, it's got to be Steph at the one, Shaq at the five, and then let's go um, LeBron and LeBron at the four, Michael Jordan at the three, and at the two, who do you want at the two? Let's go Ray Allen, pure shooter.
Ray Allen. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a deadly team. That's a deadly team. I love how you put LeBron there at the four so you can get him Michael Jordan because I was like, oh,
Yeah.
is he going to put him Michael Jordan? Nah, nice, nice. Now, my second question: would you rather have 40 points for the game or only 3 points, but you hit the game-winning buzzer beater?
Do we win in the 40-point game?
Yeah, you win.
I'd rather the 40.
Never rather the 40.
Yeah, I'd rather the 40.
I should have said you lost, eh? Shit. Oh, fuck up there. All right. Now, my third question is what do you get more nervous for? Your modeling career before you have to model act or before a basketball game?
Uh, I would say a basketball game
Oh, so the modeling's down pat.
because, like, you modeling, you just pretend you're the character. You know what I mean? You just do the things that you would do if you were in that situation. That's how I look at it. Whereas a basketball game, like, at the end of the day, it comes down to whether you're making or missing or contributing. You know what I mean?
Mm. No, I respect that too, man, because yeah, I kind of do like a lot of workshops and things like that where I actually have to present in front of people. And
Yeah,
bro, I get so nervous where I just literally go, you know what? I put on my suit or I put on my fancy clothes and I kind of just
yeah,
put on an act where I'm like, you know what? I'm like this different person.
yeah.
Like I'm just
Literally,
putting
that's
on a
it.
performance
You
for
can
the people.
fake it till you make it in front of a camera. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it kind of amazes you too, bro. If you actually just think like that, how
yeah,
far it can actually get you. And
yeah,
you should just stop caring what other people think. And
yeah,
then you
for
kind of just
sure.
get that confidence in a while. But it's also good to hear that you still get butterflies before you play basketball, man. So how long, how long is this grind coming? Like, what's next for yourself, man? What's the dreams?
Honestly, I just want to keep playing as long as I can keep up. You know what I mean? And then maybe when I'm done, then move into more of the coaching space. But well, I feel like if I move into coaching like too early, then I'll become addicted to the coaching side of it because I love basketball.
Yeah.
So I'll
Mm.
play until I can't play, and then I'll go into stay around the
Beautiful,
game.
man. And yeah, as I said, look, I just want to thank you too, because in a way, you kind of like created this whole UBL idea about what I've actually been doing. I'm trying to promote Sydney Ballers. So yeah, hats off to you. I just want to say thank you. And well, I was actually disappointed that you didn't rock up last Saturday because I was keen to watch you. But yeah, so fingers crossed you're there next week and for the weeks ahead.
Yeah, I'll be there this weekend. I'll try to put on a show for you.
Yeah, she doesn't have a birthday for another year anyway, so you're good.
Appreciate you
Nah,
for
beautiful,
having
bro.
me, bro.
No, my pleasure, bro. Thank you. And I know it's a bit late too, so I appreciate your time, bro. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for everything.